Hey there, this is Chris and you are watching Therapy with a Video Gamer. With this being the first post, we're going to keep it pretty light. I'm going to talk about where I went to school, I'm going to talk about the degree that I have that lets me do the job that I have, I'm going to talk about what my current license is, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I'm even doing this vlog in the first place. I've been in practice now for 2 years. I have training in EMDR, which is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, a big fancy bunch of words for another time. My client focus that I mostly like to work with are people in the LGBTQ community. Those are the special issues that I like to focus on. That's why I got into therapy in the first place. My current license that I hold is an LSW or LMSW, they might call it out here in Las Vegas. It is a licensed social worker at the master's level, which means that I'm eligible to complete the clinical internship that I'm in the middle of right now. And once I finish that, I will be a licensed clinical social worker, which means that I can practice independently and I don't need a clinical supervisor anymore and all that fun stuff. My focus that I like to work with the most is people who are in the LGBT community. I myself am LGBT. I'm sure that's not exactly giving away a state secret, but that is why I like to work with that population. It's very near and dear, close to home. I'm doing this because I am sure if you're watching this, then you're probably one of the people who have looked for a therapist before, and you've probably been on somewhere like Psychology Today, or you've been somewhere like on Google or wherever, trying to find a therapist that is going to be the best possible match for you, which you should be doing because not all therapists are the same. And you probably find that you don't really have a whole lot of information to start with before you start kind of committing time and committing money to this one particular person, and hopefully they can help you with whatever issues that you're coming in with. The reason I think this is a fantastic idea is I can't sell you on therapy. That's something that you have to make a decision about for yourself, but I can sell you on me. And I can tell you why I think I'm going to be the very best fit. And I could do that in a roundabout way like you see on blogs or Psychology Today profiles, where I try to squeeze every little piece of information that I think is relevant into a couple of sound bites. But I think the way you're going to get to know me the best is if you just kind of see me time and time again before you get into my office for the first time, and you can kind of, like, I'll be speaking about random issues about therapy or mental health issues. Like, it's not supposed to be taken as advice, it's not supposed to be something instead of therapy, but this is definitely a way for you to figure out how I do therapy. So now you have a pretty fair idea of what I'm doing on this channel and what I want to talk about on this channel. We'll end pretty light as well. We'll just talk about a few fun things about me. I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd. I have been to the Warner Brothers studio in London. I've been to Harry Potter World in California and Orlando more times than I can count. I've seen the movies and read the books more times than I can count. Love Harry Potter. I'm also a huge, as the channel might imply, I'm a huge video game nerd. Probably my very favorite of those video games is Zelda. Definitely more willing to share more about that at a later date, but just thought I'd have it. If you like what you've seen so far, make sure you subscribe, like my channel, and tell your friends about it.